basically the whole feed of TikTok right now is how expensive everything is, um, how people can't afford to live. You look at what you make and you realize that you are going to be spending 60% of your income on an apartment. It's time to start looking for alternative housing. The one I'm specifically going to talk about right now are RVs, right? So, you can get a pretty decent RV, for under 20,000 bucks, right? So in my area, you're talking about paying $1,500 a month for a one bedroom apartment. When you could go live in an RV park for 500 bucks a month for the spot, and probably 200 bucks a month or 300 bucks a month to pay for the RV, right? So, you go from it's half the price, you know. So obviously this makes it where it is an alternative housing option, right? Like I say, the price of housing has gone through the roof, right? And this has happened in the past. And usually when they decrease interest rates, because we all think, oh, it's the interest rate keeping us from being able to buy housing. Well, when they decrease the interest rates, then the housing goes through the roof. It goes up more, right? So basically the price of housing is basically going to stay the same. And if it doesn't, maybe it crashes out or whatever happens. But if it crashes out, that means everybody lost their job, right? So we're back to a depression, right? So the bubble burst. But like I say, if these apartments are going to be 1,500 bucks a month for a one bedroom, $3,000 a month for two bedrooms, and or 2,200 for two, and 3,000 plus for a three bedroom, then you're going to be looking for alternative housing options, especially if your bring home pays $3,000 a month. And if your bring home pays $3,000 a month, that means you make almost 60 grand a year, right? So that's why you would be looking into alternative housing options. Now, I will say that my wife's father parks his boat at an RV park. And, we went down there and had spent some time out there. And let me tell you, RV parks are not like the RV parks of old, where, these RV parks now are nice, beautiful, got beautiful pools, beautiful facilities. It's not like the RV parks of old. So